joined by Tim Temple. He's the new Louisiana Insurance Commissioner. He's going to tell us a little bit about this new position and his plans. Tim, thanks so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Glad to be here today.
Yes,
absolutely. Well, can you tell us a little bit about your journey and your experience before coming into this position?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. But first, I have to do a little correction. It's Commissioner-elect.
Oh, okay.
There is the current commissioner still is in office until January 8th. So don't want to jump the gun on that. So it's Commissioner-elect. But I'm looking forward to serving. But yeah, my background, I grew up in DeRidder in Beauregard Parish, and I know your viewers are probably familiar with that, with the wildfires that are going on down there. And fortunately, I think they're winning today, so that's good news for all of us. But I grew up in DeRidder in an insurance family. I've worked in that industry for over 20 years. I wore a lot of different hats over that 20-year career, and I think that's a benefit to the people of the state of Louisiana and benefit to me as the incoming commissioner, because insurance is complex. We all understand that. We really don't care if it's complex. We just want a fair premium, and we want our claim to be paid timely and promptly and fairly when we have one. So, but it is complex, and the solutions are going to be complex. And so I think that's going to be a benefit as we go down the path of changeover in the commissioner's office to address the problem.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it is definitely good that you have so much experience in the field, that you'll be able to, we've already learned some, sitting here, Commissioner-elect, we've already learned some stuff this morning, so you're already doing a great job. So what are some of your plans as you jump into this position? Well,
I think it's important for your viewers to know that insurance companies don't have to do business in the state of Louisiana. I mean, there is no law that compels them to do business, and so we have to create a competitive market for insurance companies to want to come and write our business. We compete against Texas and Mississippi and Arkansas and Florida and all the other states in America for companies to come and want to write, whether it's our home or our auto or our business. We need to create a competitive environment, and that's going to be the focus of my commissionership, if you will, is to work to make the regulatory environment more friendly. And a lot of times I get pushback. It's like, oh, more friendly means that they're going to come in and take advantage of us as consumers. And I want to assure you that is not going to happen. My job as commissioner is to make sure that the market is regulated fairly, but also hold accountable the insurance companies that come in, so that when you do have that claim, they pay you. They don't drag it out. They don't undervalue your claim. That they pay you what you're due, timely. So there's balance there. And so from a regulatory standpoint, that's what I'm going to focus on, is making Louisiana an attractive marketplace from a regulatory standpoint. The other side of the coin is the legal side, the laws that we have on the books. We need to make Louisiana a state that insurance companies feel that they're going to be treated fairly from a legal environment, from ways and means of operating in the state. And that translates into efficiency. And efficiency is just another word for profit. And we want insurance companies to be profitable, because that's how you pay claims. If you aren't making money, you can't pay claims. And so we want to make sure that they can have an environment to make an opportunity to make a profit, but not excessive. And as consumers, we'll determine what's excessive or not. But you have to create that. It's a business. They aren't, they're not charitable organizations. So we want to create a fair environment, make money, but pay claims timely and fairly. So that's the balance as a commissioner of insurance. You want insurance to be available, you want it to be affordable, and you want it to be accountable. And right now, it's not available. It's not affordable. And we had 12 companies go insolvent after the hurricane, so they weren't accountable.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it sounds like this is a big job you're taking on, but it does sound like, I like how you talked about the balance, because that's definitely important, and lots of big things that are needing to happen soon. So we're excited to see how you do.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, in one of the paths that we've talked about is, I've asked, it's known that I feel that we need to have a special session early in the beginning of the year after everybody's sworn in, January 8th. And we need to have, my thought is we need to have a special session to address the crisis. I mean, we all understand that insurance is either the #1 or #2 issue that all households are facing right now. We can't wait another year. We can't wait for a regular session that may or may not make impacts that could be as late as 2025. So I've talked to the gubernatorial candidates. I've talked to all the statewide candidates, or all the candidates running for statewide office. I've talked to a lot of the legislative candidates about the need for a special session. Most of them agree and understand that this is something that we need to do. I'm not saying we need to have it on January 8th that afternoon or January 9th, but we just certainly need to have it as soon as practical to begin the process. And I'm not asking the legislature, I'm not asking the voters to accept a half-baked plan. It's not going to be a rush to failure to create a plan just to have a special session. It's going to be well thought out. I've approached stakeholders. I'm talking to insurance company representatives, I'm talking to insurance agency associations, I'm talking to consumer advocacy groups. Talking to the legal environment too about what can we do, what can we agree on that needs to change so that we can create that competitive environment for insurance companies. I'm getting good feedback on that, and so we're going to create a plan. We're going to enact it. It's not going to be a rush to failure. I don't have a date on a calendar that says we have to have a plan by this day. It's going to be well thought out and intentioned so that we can make it, and it's going to impact and it's going to help bring premium relief to everybody.
Oh,
Awesome.
yes, it sounds like you have a plan going
It's
into it.
a
That's
full boat,
good.
but I'm excited.
Yes, well, we're excited.
We're excited to see your future plans and
Yes.
whenever you step into this new position. And we thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, look, I enjoy being here in Monroe and North Louisiana. You'll see me often. Your viewers should, hopefully you'll see me very often up here. I plan to pass through to share the plan as we develop it and let everybody know what we're trying to do.
Awesome. We'll be on the
Absolutely.
lookout for you as you're up here more.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you so much. Well, we'll